Hi there, I hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the Puma MB.02 Low. So in terms of retail price, the low top is cheaper by $5 at $125 US. Regular MB.02, most colorways are $130. You can tell by the name that this is pretty much just the low top version. They actually named it the MB.02 Lo, as in like LaMelo. I guess it took out the W to match the Hornets records. Anyways, there are still a few things different from the regular version that I want to point out. Let's get right into how they perform on the court. We'll just skip the unboxing or some of the design details this time. Pretty much the same type of box, very straightforward there. This colorway is inspired by LaMelo's fictional TV commercial with Hulu about his cereal, so that's what the tongue tag shows. It has a white base with black and gray overlays and touches of neon green. Performance-wise, first of all, the cushioning setup, core feel, and comfort level are pretty much the same as the original MB.02. Nitro-infused midsole. It's not the softest on feet, but responsive enough for most people. Excellent impact protection still. Traction is the most important thing here. This solid rubber outsole, even with the same pattern, just didn't perform as well as the translucent outsoles on the MB.02. It's still decent and does squeak a little bit on a very clean court. But in this regard, the translucent outsole has a better grip and is more consistent in getting you to a hard stop. More squeaky too, if that matters to you. Like on a dusty setting, this one has zero squeak to it. Same goes with the MB.01 actually. The Galaxy colorway with solid rubber just didn't have as good of a grip as the other ones. But my MB.01 Low was the UFO colorway with translucent outsole, and they work great for me. With the fit, you can either go true to size or half size up. True to size will be a snug fit. Half size up reduces the tightness, especially if you prefer more room inside. If I was to point out a difference here, with the lower cut being just below the ankle, the collar area opens up a tiny bit more while you're playing in them. So the heel lockdown is not as good and it feels just a bit more loose to me. But that's really if we're nitpicking. Not to a point where I experience heel slippage. However, just so you know, the regular MB.02 is a more secure fit in the same size. The upper materials are not so nice and soft in hand. Like, it was making these weird plasticky noises when I was trying to bend these. Another thing to note is that just like the MB.01, the low top is actually heavier. The MB.02 is 435 grams for my size 10.5 pair. The MB.02 Low is 448 grams for one shoe and 455 grams for the other. So almost 20 grams more for the same size. Long story short, if you were hoping that the low top became lighter, that is actually not the case. Overall, if I was to pick out the most important takeaway from my experience with the low top, and other colorways too, get the translucent outsole. It might sound too definitive, but from this signature line by Puma, if you want the best traction, I think you just gotta go with the translucent outsole. Otherwise, it is a lower cut. The upper materials are meh. Lockdown is not quite as secure, even though they have the same fit. And the low top is a little bit heavier. In the simplest way to put it, I would take the regular MB.02 over the MB.02 Low. And Puma also has a much better option available now, which I'm currently testing. But let me know how you feel about these down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.